Hello, hello. Welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. I'm just looking at the mess my room is in. Like that's going to make much difference, but anyway, I could just see that piece of paper there. Anyway, hello everybody. Yeah, super busy week this week. I've had a class which went really well. Really enjoyed it. We made those Easter cards that I designed yesterday, and I designed another card as well using Wisteria Wishes, and they seemed to go down well. And 3 people made a little wreath, so that was quite cute as well. Anyway, hello, I'm just going to get down to it. So one of the requests I had from Monday's video was to do more wreath stamping, and maybe one that would be suitable for Easter cards. Now, I have already admitted I don't have the Easter stamp set. So I'm going to try. I'm formulating a plan. It's coming. It might, my brain is ticking. I'm just going to grab some card. See, look, that's sticking out. Why is that sticking out? Right, grab some cards. I'm going to use 12 by 12. And I'm going to use some 12 by 12 card. Was going to do a wreath so that I can cut it up, I guess, into 6 panels, I guess. So let's just do it. Hi everybody on the chat. I'm not going to say all the names because I want to get down and do some stamping, because I'm not quite sure how long my energy will last. So I just want to get on with it. Right, I did want to use Petal Park, Lighting the Way, 2-tone floral. So these are mainly stamps that are in the mini catalogue, and then I do love these berries, and I might just throw in some leaves from here as well. So let's just see what happens. I've got next to me all the in colours, because that was another request I had, was to use in colours for things, but I think because I want this to be like a spring thing, I may have to pull in some others. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, hello everybody, to everybody on the chat. No, that's not going to work. Okay, I had a plan. It's not going to work. One of these out instead. You know what? I'm just going to get all my blocks out. Just be so much easier if I had them next to me. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to start with that one first. How is everybody doing? So you may have to see a little bit more mess on my desk because what was I going to say? The to fit the 12 by 12 into the screen, you're just going to have to see the mess from the sides of my desk. But there we go. Right, there we go. Got some light. And also when you're doing 12 by 12, you kind of have to like move things around a bit. But anyway, so we're going to go do some wreath stamping. I want to start with the old Parakeet Party. Loving this. And I've just thought, actually, I haven't used Parakeet Party really for Easter cards because we wouldn't have had this colour last Easter. So, yeah, sorry, I'm just removing some glue. I've just felt that there was a lump underneath here, so I'm just removing some glue. Right, Ruth, get on with it. So I'm just going to do just some very quick stamping. And you know what? I'm going to do the technique where I swivel the paper. Just see if I can get on and do this a bit quicker than normal. So, right, I just saw someone comment a suggestion. I will have a look in a second. Let me just get some of this down first. Okay, I think I'm going to do that too. Swivel that back. Okay. Okay, what did someone suggest then? Was it Shaz? Hi everyone. I would love to see you do a cross-shaped stamping but card series. Okay. Right, I'm just going to swap that one out and do some more. Oh, sorry, nudged. I'm just inking up the leafy section. I'm not really going in for the whole stem there. Just to get some more delicate leaves happening. Okay. So I wanted to stamp some of these two-tone Flora flowers. I have neglected, I think these ones somewhat. This one's kind of my favourite, so I've neglected these other two. So I think I might go for using those today because they're a little bit smaller. Let me go for this one. Do I go pinky? What do you think? Is pink? Oh, I tell you what. Yes, I was just about to kind of reason myself out of using pink. I'm going, oh, pink's not really a spring colour. But actually, I have a camellia plant that is a pale pink one. But in my old house, I had this vibrant, gorgeous, bright pink, which is actually similar to these colours here. So I've just, yes, I've reasoned that I'm going to be using the pink. There we go. Your craft room is much more organised. Oh, really? Well, at the moment, my craft room, it feels like human Tetris, because every time I want to try and find something from somewhere, I have to sort of shunt things out of the way and move things in my room. So I've had a class on Tuesday, a class tonight, and I have a class on Saturday. So I've got things in here waiting to leave the room, but they're not quite left yet. So and I just need to do a really good clear out of some stuff. And every time I go to think of clearing out, I'm like, I've got another project to get on and do at the moment. So it's just a little bit hectic here in this craft room right now. But hopefully next week will be a bit quieter. Right. So that was Sweet Sorbet. Now going to use polished pink. All right, so I haven't used this one as much as the other one, as I said, so I'm just gonna have to. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm getting better at this. It's taking it's taking time, but I am getting better at using these stamps. And I really do think the trick is to stamp the detail first. Now the outer area of my ink pad is clearly more juicy. See, that's way more juicy. But I actually quite like the fact that some like that's not as juicy as that one, but I don't mind it because I don't think I want it all to be, you know, super solid. Oh, that one I messed up. Right, come on, Ruth, focus. Hi, Shaz. Shaz and Shaz are on. Hi, Holly. Hi, Lane. Hi, Cindy Fox Taylor. Hi, Nina. Ooh. See, this is what happens when I look up and I try and stamp at the same time. Oh, the other reason why I'm slightly late is I started to watch, is it Where the Crawdads Sing? Oh, it's really good so far. Please no spoilers. But the main girl performer, actress, she's amazing. So believable. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Hi, Mary. Right, so do I want to use some of these little flowers? I've got those to use. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. I think I'd love those to look like little forget-me-nots. I'm actually really tempted to stamp those. So there's an outline and an inner, but I'm very tempted to try and see if I can stamp it so that I do the line in pale. So I've got a scrap piece of card here. I'm just going to test this out. So I've got to figure out how this sits. Okay, like that. See, normally I would go for doing the line in a dark colour. But the reason I wanted to do the outline in a lighter colour is so that you've got that centre light colour. I like that. Okay, so I've just got to remember how to hold this. I think that's about right. Okay, oh my goodness, I've got ink everywhere. Right, so we'll do the outline first. The book is way better. Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, I've started watching it now, so. I imagine it's a really good book because I'm impressed with the film so far. So and to be quite honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to get the time to read the book or listen to the book. So I haven't quite finished listening to The Woman in White yet. Oh, that is so cute. Sorry, this is taking a little bit of brain power to make sure I'm aligning these properly, so. No, is it that way? Oh, this is so pretty. Nope, that doesn't look right. Hold on. Did I move that around? If you're watching this in the future, maybe watch this on 1.5 speed. Because this is going to take a bit of time. Oh, I messed up that one. Okay, nearly there. Halfway there. Halfway there. Oh, my word. You can't watch the film. Oh, because you've pictured... Yeah. Yeah, that's what I really want to finish listening to A Woman in White, because I've got in my head, I've got it pictured how certain things are. And then I've seen that there was a BBC adaptation, and there's been, there's been various versions of it. So, yeah, I don't watch anything until I've finished the book. I think that's partly what I would like to go back and listen to Harry Potter, or read Harry Potter, because I read all those books before the films came out. So I obviously had certain things pictured in my head before the films. So it'd be interesting to see if, when I read the books, if I'll have my own pictures in my head, not just the film. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Right, there we go. Oh, that was worth it though. It's so pretty. Really like that. Okay, what else have we got? So I've got Petal Park. Ooh, got this one. I think if I did that in a different colour, it wouldn't look like a, I don't know. It kind of sort of looks like a forget-me-not, but if I do it a different colour, it won't look like that, will it? Don't know whether to go for Orchid Oasis. Actually, maybe if I do Tahitian Tide again, but by putting it with the Orchid Oasis, it would give it a whole different look, wouldn't it? Now, is there a right or wrong way for this one now? Oh, there is a little bump out of that section there. There we go. Right, so to make my life easier, I'm going to mount that on the block in a similar way to that one. Right. Okay. Usually Stampin' Up! Try to give you some indicator of how to line them up by making one of the petals a bit different. So it's worth studying the image just to see. Never judge a book by its film. Yeah, true that. And I've also come to realise that some films, even though they're based on a book, can be just as beautiful in their own right, and you almost need to see them as two separate identities, you know. That, yeah. So, for example, I love Howl's Moving Castle, the film, the Studio Ghibli film, but the book is just so different, and I almost need to reread it and not think about the film, because I felt that when I read it, I was like constantly trying to put the film into the book, or, you know, place the visuals of the film, and it just didn't work. So I'll have to reread it. It would look great in yellow and purple. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh, maybe another day I'll try that. So have the outline in yellow, and then the, yeah, that could work. Who was that? Shirley. Hi, Shirley. Nice to see you. Oh, I like that. Those are pretty. Pretty. Okay. Let's see what else I've got. Ooh, forgot I've got those little flowers there as well. Ooh. So I could do those in the fresh Freesia. Okay, now I need to figure out how to line these up, because the other night I was doing this I was getting it very wrong. So let's see if, right, so I think, okay, so if I put them on the block like that and like that, I wonder if actually I should just go around stamping these at the same time. So put that on there, that on there. Now you see, that doesn't seem right. Let's try the other way. Ah, that's the way. Yay! Success! Okay, that I think works. I'll just do a few at a time, so I'm not twisting my stamp in the wrong way. Okay, that worked. Right, I haven't done much second generation stamping, which is something I really like to do, just to create depth, but because most of these stamps are two-step stamps, I've not done it. So I might just go in with a different kind of flower to add more depth and stuff to it, because I think it's kind of lacking at the moment. Thank you, Patricia. Just some dry weather would be nice. Well, Shaz, we do live in Wales. You know. You know, that's why the green is so green. Right, I'm just going to swivel this round. Make it easier for me. Right, where have I got a gap? There. And I feel like I should put some purple up there, but I've already got quite a bit up in that corner, so I'm going to leave that one. No, wrong way around. Okay. So Ooh, let's get some green, more green happening. Ooh, I forgot I'd done stamp surgery to that one. Ooh, yay. Oh, I love how that just sort of nestles in really well with that flower. So I'm just putting this leaf with the pink flowers. So that's kind of my rule, that it's got to come from one of the pink flowers. Oh, fair enough, Shirley. Yeah. Hi, Monica. Hi, Sheila. You got home from adding goodies to my spider. Ooh, what, like you've had a refit or what? What do you mean? You put stickers on the bumper? I don't. Oh, I'm intrigued, Sheila. What have you done? What does that mean? You got a helmet? For those of you who know Sheila, you'll be laughing with me. All right, got this little thin one out of lighting the way. So I just want to add a different kind of texture. And when when leaves or flowers are quite small like this, it's worth grouping or stamping, second and third generation stamping if you can, so that you can actually see what's happening rather than just putting them in on their own. Hi, Jude. Hi, Delinda. She got strobe brake lights, a luggage rack, and flags. Oh, I love it. Brilliant, Sheila. Gonna have to see a photo of that. Sounds amazing. I mean, what do you call people who are fans of those spiders? Are you a spider head now? I know. What does one call somebody? Oh, night, Janice. Rest well. I'm kind of running out of space, but I'm so desperate to put these in. I just love the texture of them. You can hear voices in the background. No, it's just me. Have you got another window open? Oh, hi, Melissa. Oh, Shaz. Sorry to hear that. Okay, let's have a look. Right, I feel like I need to add some more kind of greenery. There's that leaf there. No, not headphones. I mean, do you have another, like, is on your device? Are you listening to something else? Is he at home, Shaz, or is he in hospital? Okay, this is starting to fill out nicely now. I think we're nearly ready for some dotage. But before dotage, I may just want to use this little stamp here to add some more pink. I feel like we're lacking in the pink department now. Oh my goodness. Maybe Nina, yeah. No, there's nobody in here with me. All by myself. So I'm kind of looking for gaps and little areas that are a bit too white. That probably wasn't a good idea. I went and stamped that right next to there, but I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. I should have done it a bit further away from that pink. See, I've got a space in here that I don't like. I thought she was supposed to be having a weekend of... Oh, no. Okay, I think I'm running out of spaces now. So I have got some of this pretty dotage here. Yeah, oh, Shaz, I know. Seems to, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Just sending you lots of love. Okay, so this is great for filling in those little pesky, see these little pesky areas that I'm like, oh, it's a bit pale. This shape is great. Kind of like can curve it in different places. Well, I'm just glad that that's not how prayer works. Prayer is, you know, more about the person we are praying to than about ourselves, isn't it? And so I was saying to someone this week that, you know, if we really understand who we're praying to, then we understand that there's an infinite amount of prayers that can be said. And that, you know, gives me much comfort. Right, so there's a tiny little dotage in. Oh, I'm finally going to get around to using this. This I have not christened at all yet. Do I do it in this colour or do I do it in Orchid? I'm just going to go for it. I know it might be weird to just put cross-hatching in various places, but it just works. Oh, just go for it. Well, I will list all the colours afterwards, so if you want to have a go, you can. I know the cross-hatching's weird, but it kind of works. Yeah, burlap inspiration, yes. It's just a texture, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm done. Amen, Melissa. Right, sending this as a big hug to those who need it. Oh, hi Marilyn. Okay, let's go over the colours I used. So I didn't use everything that I had on my desk. I didn't end up using Evening Evergreen, but I did use Parakeet Party, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Orchid Oasis, Fresh Freesia, Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet. Sweet Sorbet is just the detail section there, and Starry Sky. Let's get this in a better order. There we go. That's better. So those are the colours. Oop, come on. You're gonna. Okay. And then the stamp sets used were Sentimental Park, Lighting the Way, Two-Tone Flora, Petal Park, and Plentiful Plants. Oops, sorry. Oh, thank you. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Diane. Hi, Linda. Thank you. So there we go. Just 5. Just 5. You know, it's not bad for me. Sometimes I'm double this. But, yeah. So 5 there. So I'm not going to cut it up right now. Maybe tomorrow we'll be making it up. But let's just look at... My plan was to maybe turn this into 6 cards. So let's just go back out again. So there we go. So if that was to cut into 6, that would make 6 very nice cards, because you've got your nice bit of white space up there, white space here and there, across there, there, and there. So there we go. So that's taken just under an hour to stamp. So you know, if I was just to literally cut those into 6 pieces and mount them on cards, I'd be really happy. You know, so 6 cards made in an hour is pretty cool. So I'm at my church with some young ladies and they saw this and said, "Can you teach us to do that?" Ha, no, of course you could, Valerie. If you have the stamp sets, just follow the video. Follow along. Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, so you have everything apart from Plentiful Plants. Well, the only one I used out of here was that one chopped up and that one. So you could substitute maybe the top, you know, if you just stamped the top section of Two-Tone Flora, that would be fine. And for the berries, that is the tricky thing. The berries are quite lovely, aren't they? I mean, maybe you could use, yeah, maybe use that the top section of that in Papaya. That would work. It's berry like. So there we go. Oh yes, this is going to get cut up. This is going to be made into cards. Yep, definitely. I've just spotted a gap there. I'm just gonna. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, go for it, Valerie. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. The tip I would give though is that once you've got your leaves down and you've got your sort of your focal point flowers, like if you want to copy how I've done that, that's fine. But once you've got that base down, don't try and copy what I do. Go with your gut instinct. Go with where you see the gaps appearing. And it's not necessarily about making everything super symmetrical, because if you're going to cut it up for cards anyway, it doesn't really matter, because I've just noticed I haven't really got any of these flowers over here, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to get cut up. So yeah. And actually, by telling yourself it's going to get cut up, it means that you kind of give yourself permission to make mistakes, or just go for it. So yeah, so please do. There we go, that's my thumbnail shot there. So. Yeah, either berries or anything else that's just sort of frothy. I'd call that a frothy stamp. So yeah. Right, thanks everyone so much for joining today. It's been really lovely to see you all, and I'm going off to watch maybe the tail end of Alyssa Tilsner, because yeah, we were going to try and do some sort of collab, but I've been so busy this week. It's going to be, I've not sorted it out, but anyway, it should be fun. Ellen, are you going live at some point tonight? I know you went live yesterday. Just 5, yeah. Or you could just come to Missouri and teach a class. I'd love to. I would love to. How far from Missouri is Las Vegas? Oh, yeah, I'm sure you will, Elaine. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Right, lovely to see you all. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Take care for now. Okay, Lisa, who was I watching? I was going to see if Alyssa's on, because she usually goes live at the same time as me on a Wednesday. And so because we go live roughly at the same time on a Wednesday, we were talking about maybe doing some collab. But I've not, yeah, we've not done, well, she has attempted to do something about it and told me how it could work, but I've not had time to sort it out. So see you on the replay. Okay, thanks, Cindy. Thanks for coming. Right, where's my goodbye screen? There it is. There it is. There we go. Take care. Do subscribe if you don't already. And please contact me if you'd like a copy of the current annual catalogue. Take care.